In this video, I'll share with you what I think will be the strongest crypto narrative of the upcoming bull run. Look, I've got my screen here open. We're on CoinMarketCap, and I've got the category of AI pulled up. Now, I think it's no secret that AI has been obviously talked about a lot. And so I think that AI-related projects in the crypto space will obviously do extremely well because of this AI hype. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that the project needs to be a good project. It could be a bad project and still do really well. So today in this video, what I wanted to do with you was go through some of the AI coins that we see here in the AI category on CoinMarketCap. To get to this category, literally you just go up here to cryptocurrencies, click on categories, and then over here you're gonna see AI, and you simply click on that. Now, I do not know if all of these projects are 100% AI related, but essentially this category is top AI and big data tokens by market capitalization. And it says here this page lists the most valuable AI and big data crypto projects and tokens. The projects are listed by market capitalization with the largest first and then descending in order. So what we're going to go do here in this video is we're going to go through some of these tokens, and I'll give you some of what I think for these tokens in terms of what I think will do really well if you're looking to go for, 5, 10, 50, even maybe 100x in terms of like multiplications on your crypto investment. So starting with the very first one, which is Nord Protocol. This is an interesting platform. I think actually Nord Protocol will do really well. I don't know myself, I wouldn't have considered Nord Protocol to be in the AI space, but anyway, it's on here, and I think that Nord will do well. But I think, if you're looking at Nord, it's probably one of the lower risk ones here that we're dealing with. However, at the same time, it's also, got decent kind of security in the sense of like you can almost be assured that it's going to 5 to 10x. I think easy. I mean, honestly, I think Nord is going to probably hit like $50, and you can see it's at $3.33. So I think you would obviously not go wrong with investing in Nord. Personally, I like Nord a lot, and I think it's going to do really well in the bull run. Now, the next one is Render, and this is really interesting. You could see this thing has boomed by 43%. So some of the tokens that are more directly related to the AI space, and even in this case, big data, these tokens, you'll see probably a lot more boom on them. And this is really intriguing because when we look at tokens that are more heavily linked to AI, I think we see more pumping in them as of late. So look at Render, for example, up 43% in the last 7 days at the time of me filming the video. This is massive, and I think Render is going to do extremely well this bull run. So I think this is another great kind of automatic home run if you're looking to invest in crypto. After that, you have the Graph. This one is specifically related to data. I think this one will do really well. And of late, it's been pumping, decently, like quite significantly, actually, like 40-some% in 7 days. I mean, that's also pretty insane. Moving on down the list, I'm not sure what Data Network is. Singularity, Net, Ajax, this has been getting a lot of attention as well. I'm not 100% sure what exactly this project is, to be honest, but seeing that it's pumped 101% in just 7 days, I mean, that is insane. That is like, a week ago, it was at 40-some cents, right? So, or 39, 38 cents, right? So this is obvious, something that pumps so much. I would heavily look into this deeper for a potential investment, all right? So if I'm looking for tokens to invest in, what I'm looking for is tokens that have shown me the ability to move. Now, obviously, we want to, get in before, the pumps, of course, but being that I believe we have not seen the full crypto bull run yet, this pump here could be nothing really in terms of what the overall end peak will be for the project, right? So you want to get behind projects that show they can move, because ultimately that's going to help you get the gains. Another interesting one to look at, again, Fetch AI. This is an intriguing one that's been getting a lot of hype, a lot of attention. It's got AI literally in its name. And so just because of that, even if the project wasn't any good, I think it would do really well. Again, you see here 50-some or 48.9, almost 49% pump in the last 7 days. An interesting one, Ocean Protocol. I don't know if I would invest in this one, but it's been pumping of late. So, obviously you can do what you want to do. I'm kind of going through here again. I don't know all of them, what they are, but I'm looking for the ones more specifically where I can see that they got AI in their name. And, this gives me an idea that, well, they probably are more related to AI. Obviously, it doesn't 100% mean that they are. But I think, like I said earlier in the video, even if it's not a good project, if you're seeing projects with AI in the name, it's just literally them leveraging AI. Even if it's just in the name. Obviously, it's probably related to AI in the project, right? But I think that's going to help it do well in the bull run. The thing is, like, storylines and narratives are huge when it comes to things being able to pump. You could have great projects, but if there's no kind of nothing pushing it, like if there's no storyline or no narrative behind it, then why would it, then it doesn't go, right? If there's hype behind it, excitement, something that has hype can boom, even if it's like no good. We see that with meme coins, all right? So keep that in mind. Pal AI, this is interesting. I think this is like a chat bot, up 15%, but I think this has actually been booming a lot more. I'm not going to click on it for the sake of time, but I think if you look at like the 2-week or even 1 month chart, I think this thing has been doing a lot better than 14% in 7 days. But look deeper into it if you want. Sleepless AI up over 10%. Obviously, you see a 10% drop in like 24 hours, right? So these things move a lot. So this thing had obviously gone up by like 20-some%, right? So keep that in mind. Arkham, this is another interesting one. 74% up. This is very, very interesting. I would 100% recommend looking deeper into this. ArcBlock, obviously 76%. Look into that more if you're interested in possible things you want to invest in. This one here, 0x0.ai, 38% pump in 7 days. I mean, that shows me that it's got movement or capability to move. And so I would definitely look more into this. Artificial liquid intelligence, whatever that is, 82% pump. This currency of Tau here, same thing, 45%. Covalent, 32%. IQ, 54%. These are really, really intriguing. If you just literally click on, like I said, this AI category on CoinMarketCap, you can discover a bunch of new tokens, and you don't have to just jump at the first one, right? This is how you come across new ones or tokens you didn't know about, even if they're not new. You learn about them and you go deeper, and then you decide, based on what you learn about them, if you want to invest. But this kudos too, like 42% in 7 days, right? So like, look at all these, and like, I mean, this one, AGI, 151%. Or AI chain, 25%. Chain GPT, I don't even know what this is, 31%, but like anything that is like GPT related, like people think maybe Chat GPT or all these different chat bots, all this stuff is related to AI. So I would look at this stuff because I think that a lot of projects within this category will do extremely, extremely well. Signally, 38%. RSS3, 34%. Aleph IM, 34%. This thing is really interesting. This has actually been on my radar since like 14 cents. I think I've included this in one of my videos very early on in the channel. I think I did. I'm not 100% sure if I did, but this one, I've been watching this since 14 cents. This went all the way up to over 40 cents. It did a decent decline, and now it's been booming again. This one is going to do really well, I believe. This is related to data storage or something, because I looked deeper into this project and I really, really like it. At a 90 million market cap, this project is a steal. I think you're going to see this do really, really well. That's one of mine that I like a lot. And like I said, I've looked further into this one as well. And it ticks or checks a lot of the boxes for something that I would invest in from a value standpoint, and from something that I think, could benefit from this AI narrative. Obviously, Aleph IM, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's more in line with the data storage. So, and that's also important. So that's obviously going to do really, really well. Phoenix, 28.8, whatever Phoenix is, right? Again, we're just looking for things that we're seeing they've pumped a lot in just literally a week, it's not a long time, but like stuff in crypto moves a crazy amount. This is 36%. Forta, Veracity, and Sidus. I personally thought they're more related to gaming. Well, not Veracity, actually, not Veracity. Sidus, I thought is more related to gaming. Veracity is interesting. Actually, I made a video on the channel about Veracity, but I've since looked deeper into Veracity, and something that scares me a little bit about it is the circulating supply, just 10% of it. And if you go look at this in further detail, you're going to see that I think it's over 90% of people that are holding this are like whales. So like people holding larger chunks, right? So this, even though I at one point in time said I think this is a great investment, I think it's still going to do really well. But I'm not such a fan of it anymore after seeing, we got 10% of the circulating supply. We got a lot of people holding chunks of it. It just scares me for if it really does rip, that it's probably going to dump pretty quick, right? So if you are someone who invests in Veracity or want to, or if you have, now I would really watch this like a hawk and consider selling it real fast if it really booms. Another interesting one to look at here, Solidas AI Tech or AI Tech, 61%. VAIOT or VAI, 35%. Measurable data token, 19%. It's so many here. Singularity DAO, 39%. Look, we're getting, into the, 30 million to the very low cap tokens now. And these are the ones that, yes, they're higher risk, but these are the ones that can give you those 50, 100Xs, maybe even more. But let's just stick with potential 50 to 100Xs. A lot of these projects could possibly give you that. So if you're looking for more than, let's say, 5x's or 10x's or 15 or 20x's, then you want to look at things that are lower market cap. The lower the market cap would go, the less money they need, but you run the risk of, obviously, if they don't have the exposure, right, you run that risk of them not getting that exposure and not getting that growth versus projects that are more well known, right? But you can balance this out for yourself and determine how much risk you want to take on. But Open Fabric AI, showing that it's pumped 78% in a week, 14% in 24 hours. I mean, this is showing that it's got the ability to move. Hack and Token 21%, Nutex 66%. Obviously, this is pretty good. And then this has been ripping. Like, this is obviously the most out of everything that I've seen. Palm AI. Palm. So this is the winner of the video so far in terms of pumping in 7 days. I mean, this is just nuts, So, this is one I would 100% look deeper on, like AZEP, So you can add these things to your watch lists and stuff, and then you can go in your watch list and look deeper into the ones that you like. Same with this image generation AI. This sounds interesting. Image generation. If this is literally what the name says, then I think it's probably going to do well, because this is stuff that's doing making buzz, making headlines. Deep Brain Chain, DBC, 92% in a week. Same thing. Matrix AI network. I mean, this 106%, right? Like, it's over a double. Same thing. I'd look more into it. Not saying you should jump in and invest, but I would make a whole list of these things here and dive deeper. If you have money, if you're on the sidelines, you're not sure. If you got money and your tokens, are not tokens that have been moving, not saying you should consider selling them or swapping them, but you want to dive deeper into projects so you have a list of projects that you can enter when the timing is right for you to enter. I don't know your situation, right? So TRBL, 22%. That's not crazy, of course, but nothing to be not grateful for. Robonomics.network, 122%. Again, I would look into that one. DexCheck, DCK. This is interesting. This has been on my radar actually for a while as well. I don't know how well it's going to do in the bull run, but it's been performing quite well in recent times. So I would heavily recommend looking into this one. BQ.ai, 45%. Same thing, right? You're seeing these pumps. Big Data Protocol, 32%. Purify Protocol, 78%. LAM, 80%. Lithium, 39%. This one, 29%. X's token 42%, and we're going to be pretty much wrapping up here. But IceBolink 62%, 58% on this one, and let's just go a little bit deeper because we're almost into the million market cap. Now, this is where we start to get real risky. We're talking highest risk comes with anything under 5 million market cap. Because again, think about it. You're so far down the list now that how are you going to get that exposure, right? But what is the bright side to that is, you don't need a large volume of money to get a 10x, a 20x, a 30, 40, 50x. You need nowhere near as much money as some of the larger cap tokens would, right? So you can, figure this out for yourself, what you want to do. But on this one, we're going to cover a couple more. We're going to wrap up this video. CTI, 27%. Big Bird Money, Bird, 124%, 100%. I would look deeper into this. It's 3 million market cap. We got 67% of the tokens in the circulating supply. Not bad, but I would look deeper. I'm not saying I would jump into it. I would just look deeper first. This one, 50% pump in 7 days. Almost 18% in the last 24 hours. 40% for this one. 26% for this one. 42% for AI right. They just keep going, right? 38% here, and we're gonna cap it pretty soon here. This is probably the winner now of the day. 292% in the last 7 days for Connectum. So this, I would look deeper into it, but it's got 0.86% of the tokens in the circulating supply. So personally, I would not invest in it, but you could risk running with it for a bit and hopefully you could get out. But, just off the hop, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but this is, market cap is showing up at 6,000. So I would not invest in this one personally. I would look deeper, but I wouldn't invest in it. This is way too sketchy. So now we're getting into the real sketch stuff, and this is where we're going to stop, okay? Because, you see here we're 230 some thousand market caps, right? Even these go in now, maybe there's cautions, there's self-reported market cap. Maybe the team is not verified. The project's market cap isn't verified, etc. So you really want to be mindful with some of these because, you can get a lot of gains. You can still see they're moving great, but your risk now increases crazy high. We just found a new winner. ENQAI. Look at this percentage in 7 days. How nuts is that? Look at this chart. Boom, boom. This is nuts. look, I don't even know what this project is, but I'm not gonna, yeah, this is crazy. But this is the type of gains that you can see with these tokens like this, right? So if you're willing to take risk, then you want to go down here to these tokens with these small market caps, and you essentially are taking a bet on them. And that's really what it comes down to, right? So, depending on your risk tolerance, that depends on what you're going to get into. The other thing to consider, if your risk tolerance is high with just a little bit of money, you could take some real crazy high risk with a couple $100 on a couple different tokens, and one of them could work out, and your $100 could literally 100x. And if it doesn't work out, it's like, whatever, it's $100, right? So, versus putting in 1,000 or 10,000 or more, and it doesn't work out, and that sucks a little bit more, right? So it ultimately just comes down to what you have to invest, and the risk you're willing to take. You can spread your risk out, of course. If you're wanting to be a little bit safer, and quote unquote safer in crypto is different than safer in other arenas. But you just want to steer towards higher market cap tokens if you want to be a little safer, and lower market cap ones if you want to be a little bit riskier. Keep in mind, these move a lot, they fluctuate a lot. So remember, do more due diligence, go deeper. Identify a list of tokens you like, and then go deeper into them. Look at their tokenomics, look at their market cap, try to figure out, like, if you see their team, look deeper into the projects, look at their social networks, their communities, all this stuff, and try to understand what the project is and what it does. And from there, make your decision if you want to invest in it or not. And remember that it's very risky, and you can end up losing everything. But at the same time, you can end up 10xing, 50xing, 100xing your money, depending on the risk and the token that you get into. And at the end of the day, this comes down to you. So I wanted to make this video today to show you a list of different tokens that, like, you can see how easy it is to find, right? You just literally go onto CoinMarketCap website, and there's other crypto websites. If you don't like CoinMarketCap, you can obviously go to different ones. There's CoinCodex, there's crypto bubbles that you can identify new cryptos. There's CoinGecko. So there's a lot of different ones where you can get data on pretty much any crypto token, and you can look deeper into crypto tokens. But essentially, if you know how to go to the website, which you do, then the next thing is, like, look at different categories to kind of narrow your selection down, because there are obviously a lot of cryptos. So for example, AI is obviously a booming category, most likely for this bull run. We can already see it ripping and running. So just like you saw in this video, we clicked on the AI, and it gave us AI and big data, but essentially it now categorizes tokens for us. So now we have less tokens to deal with, and we're dealing with more tokens related to the specific category that we're looking for. So find a category or categories that you like, make a list of tokens for yourself, and then spend some time to dive deeper into the individual tokens and make that decision for which ones you want to invest. At the end of the day, it comes down to what you want to do, and you shouldn't just listen to people on the internet and just do what they say without, like, doing your own due diligence. I mean, you can, but at the end of the day, it's still on you. If you listen to somebody and you do it and you get whatever result, that is still on you. You can't blame that person for the gains or for the losses, because at the end of the day, you are responsible for the actions that you take. If you choose to listen to somebody and follow their actions, you're still responsible, whether you win or lose, right? So, I wanted to make this video to show you a simple way that you can identify new cryptos. There are cryptos that have been moving, cryptos that you can put onto your radar, and now you can, if you want, go deeper into these specific projects. If you want me to go deeper into some of the projects in this video, let me know down in the comments what they are, and I'll do my best to cover them for you in upcoming videos. I love spending some time, not all my time, of course, but some time diving deeper into crypto projects. Crypto to me is very intriguing. It's part of why I'm making these videos for you. I like doing it. I like diving deeper into it, like to find tokens, and like to find places where I can risk money. And, well, the goal is to obviously multiply it. So, that's why I'm here to make the videos. Hopefully, if you enjoyed it, like I said, leave a like. Well, I didn't say that yet, but now I did. So leave a like and let me know in the comments what you want me to see next. If you have cryptos you want me to cover, let me know what they are. If you have price predictions you want me to do, let me know what they are. If you have other categories you want me to cover, let me know. And make sure you subscribe to the Crypto Talk channel if you have not already, so you do not miss future Crypto Talk videos coming your way soon. And if you want to invest in crypto at your own risk, then go ahead and click the first link down below in the description. Sign up for MEXC. It's got the lowest fees on the market, pretty much out of all crypto exchanges. You're going to have to pay hardly any fees when you buy and sell crypto. and they got hundreds of thousands of different cryptos to pick from. So use that link, sign up for MEXC, start trading right away, like I said. And if it doesn't fully work for you, then go ahead and use the second link down below, get access to Nord VPN, and simply switch your IP address location to a location where MEXC is going to be fully functioning, and you can use the platform without any problems. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate you a lot. Stay blessed, and I wish you a great rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Let's go get this crypto money. Let's go.